Hi there, Dead-Eye Delboy here, back with another video, and in this one we are going to answer a question that I've been asked countless times over the years of making Gran Turismo videos. But before we get into that, I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who has subscribed to the channel recently. We're now over 7,700 subscribers, which is amazing, and if you haven't subscribed yet and you would like to help us possibly achieve the 10,000 subscriber dream one day, then hit the subscribe button, like this video, hit the notification bell, and yeah, who knows, you might come back for more. Now, the reason for this video, as I said, is to address one question that I have been asked numerous times over the years of making videos, and that is to do with alternate accounts. Last week I featured a race from Daily Race B at Laguna Seca, and I was using my American account. That's one of my alternate accounts that I use if I want to jump region over to the Americas to race against other drivers from across the pond. Now, anytime I release a video with me driving in another region, i.e. the Americas, I get comments asking me how I am racing in America when I'm clearly not from the Americas. If you haven't already picked up on the accent, this is Scottish. So, although I am firmly based here in the EMEA region of the Gran Turismo servers, I can still race on the other servers across the world simply by setting up an alternate account that thinks I am in that region. So, although having an alternate account in another region is great for letting you drive on those other servers, you can also set up an alternate account for the region you are already in, which will help if you want to practice on the daily races, if you want to not have to fear losing that valuable DRSR that you've built up on one account that you want to use, maybe specifically for the GT World Series races. Why not have an alternate account that you can then freely play on, using it without the same sort of fear of losing DRSR to those dirty drivers out there? Just don't become one of those dirty drivers out there yourselves. Now, as you can see on the screen, I have 4 accounts on this PlayStation. Now, I am the only person that uses this PlayStation, and I only play Gran Turismo. So these are all accounts that I can use on the game. You don't need to go buying Gran Turismo 7 every time you want to set up a new account. The game is on the PlayStation, the account will access it no matter what account you go into it from, as long as it's on this PlayStation. Now, one of the reasons I have so many accounts are for the following purposes. This one here is my main account. This is the one that I have a decent A+ DR on, and I want to protect that. If I ever want to do GT World Series races, this is the account. Now, this account here is one I will mainly use for daily races when I'm live streaming or making videos, and I can race in the A+ lobbies with this without the fear of having my races and driver rating ruined by dirty drivers. Now, this account is my USA account, which I can hop across the pond in and drive in the Americas servers and get a bit of fun over there. And lastly, I have this account, which is basically my mess around with account in terms of if any visitors come over and they want a shot of the rig, they want to play Gran Turismo, they've never played it before, I'll pop this one on, I can set all the assists on it, and I don't need to worry about having to undo everything when I want to jump back onto my own account and race in the daily races, or make a video or live stream. So this is a really handy account to have if you're having visitors coming over who want a shot of Gran Turismo. Now, to make a new account, it's as simple as this. You simply go over to the Add User function and select that. You then select Get Started. You then pretend that you've read all of that software license agreement and hit I agree. Then confirm. You're then presented with this screen, which you will then select Create an Account from. So now this screen is important because this is the screen you will set your server region on. Now, I already have 3 accounts for the EMEA region, as I've just explained, and I have 1 for the US region, so I don't really need any more accounts for those regions, I don't think. I'm going to therefore have 1 for the Asian region because I've never raced in that region before, and one day I might try my hand over there and see what the racing and standards are like. So I'll simply go up select the country or region, change it from the United Kingdom, find, where will we find? Australia. Then we will have a preferred language, still English United Kingdom, and click on next. Now this screen you'll then enter your date of birth. So next you have to set up an account using an email. Now you will need a new email address for a new account, so just jump onto Gmail or Outlook or anywhere like that, get a quick free email account, and then you can use that to set up this one. The next screen you're presented with is the Your Information page. You can put in your own information to set up the account. Now the next part of the Your Information is important. It is your home location. Now you need to put in a home location that will correlate to the region, the servers that you want to play this account on. So we've said we are in the Australia region, so this account is going to have to be in Australia in terms of address. Now for my US account, I simply picked a random McDonald's restaurant from somewhere in Florida and used that as the address. So for this account, I've decided to choose a random McDonald's address from somewhere in Brisbane, of all places. So if you're at the McDonald's Queen Street in Brisbane, then this account will actually be getting played using that address. So here we are, Brisbane, Queensland, postcode 4000. Let's see if this works. Hey presto, we are in. We just now need to set up our account with an avatar and we'll be one step closer. So I'll just randomly pluck out a little police car, we'll use that as our avatar. Now I need to choose an online ID, this will be the name that everybody knows me on. So now I need to choose an online ID which will be the name everybody on the Asian servers will know me as. So the name I have chosen for this Australian account is G'day Didel Boy. You get it? G'day? G'day Didel Boy. Anyway, so that's the name we are going to use for this account. Now it's just about crossing the I's and dotting the T's. Friend focused account, let's go with that. We know that's all just part of setting the account up. Confirm and continue, enable and continue, enable and continue, until we get to the important legal documents where we will simply say we have read it and we agree. So the last thing is to verify the email using that email account that you just set up, and we're almost there. So lastly, we just need to secure the account as we want it, and then we are on our way. So once we've passed through the security option setups, we can see this screen, account creation completed. We are there, we are in, and we are heading to Australia to do some racing. And as you can see, Gran Turismo 7 is on the account, it is there, it is accessible, and we are starting this account from scratch. So not only will I be able to race on the Australian servers, but I'll have all the fun and games of starting an account from scratch, going through all the missions, the cafe menu books, getting back to basics and enjoying the game as if I were a brand new player once again. So here we are, we've started Gran Turismo 7 back up and we are back to basics. It is the music rally, it's a new account, we've got all the menu books to go through again, all the missions, the world circuits, the licenses, you can do all of that. Challenge your own personal times from your other regions and have a bit of fun on it. So it kind of freshens things up a little bit if the game was going a little bit stale for you over on your other accounts. So that concludes this video. I hope you've found it informative. I hope it's helped you out. I hope it has added a bit of value to your Gran Turismo 7 experience. If it has, I would love it if you could subscribe to the channel, help us get to 10,000 subscribers, like it, hit the notifications, all of that good stuff, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.